I've just asked you to do something with our online textbook. And unfortunately, you either weren't here or you might have missed the directions and you're like, help, I don't know where I'm going. Well, you're in luck. Here's a tutorial of how to access our online digital textbook. All right. The first thing you need to be on is my Canvas module. There is no login off the web. You have to log in through Canvas because this is a subscription site that the district pays big bucks for you to have. All right. So you need to scroll down on my Canvas page and you need to look for this tab down here. It says TCI login. TCI is the company, login is to the textbook. Our textbook is called Geography Alive. All right, so you're going to click on TCI login. When you click on the TCI login, it opens to this for me. It opens to this for you. So I'm going to show you your view. All right, this is the table of contents. Every time you open it up, you're going to get this screen. The first time you open up, you're going to get an intro video. We're not going to watch that today. You can watch that on your own if you want, but you should be able to watch this in case you have any questions. The first assignment we're going to use with your textbook is the Unit 5 Africa Mapping Lab, because we're going to be working with the country of Nigeria in West Africa later this month. So you are going to scroll down because the Unit 5 Mapping Lab is down the page at Unit 5. All right, there's Europe, and now we're here. So here's the unit is Africa, but we want the mapping lab, and that is this. All right. So you're going to click on the mapping lab. When you click on the mapping lab, it will open up to a page like, oh, it switched to the teacher side. So I'm going to show you, this is what you're going to get. All right. The big thing with the Geography Alive materials in the digital textbook is there is always a toggle button at the top. This is the toggle button I'm referring to, where you can click on next section that way, or there's a drop down. And then there's also one at the bottom. I need to move my picture. There is the next section button there. This challenge 2 that we're going to do is further down. So rather than toggle through hitting the next section button, you're going to click on this, the downward triangle, and you're going to scroll down to challenge 2. Which challenge? Challenge 2. All right. When you do that, it will load. Now, challenge 2 is the one, every time we use the mapping lab, this is the one that I like the best. This one I think gives you the best practice utilizing maps. All right. So if you notice it, you have a physical map of the continent of Africa. All right. You scroll down, here are the questions. There's 10 of them. So there's 10 questions. Some of them are multi-part questions, like this one, question 3. There's 2 parts. In order to get full credit, you need to answer both parts. So when they're asking for multiple responses, you need to answer all parts of the question. It is answers only. You do not have to type in complete sentences. In fact, don't type in complete sentences. Just type the answers, all right? You're going to say here which map you're going to use to answer the question. You're going to use all 5 maps at their disposal. You only need to use 1 map per question, but you're going to use them all over the course of the 10 questions. What are you talking about, Mr. Casey? When I saw at the top of the page, there was only 1 map. That's because you can toggle the different maps, all right? So this is the physical features map. Anytime they're asking about land features, you're going to use this map, all right? This one is the climate zone map, all right? And you can see in the key or legend, our little map review there, or map parts, that anytime they're asking what the weather is normally like there, you're going to use this one, all right? That's climate. Economic is the one that throws students for a loop. It is jobs and natural resources. Jobs and natural resources. You can see here. So this, anytime they're asking about how a country or people earn a living, you're going to use this one. Or if they're asking about natural resources, you're going to use the economic map. Population is self-explanatory. This is a population density map. It's a type of thematic or special purpose map. This shows where people live. Look on the key. The darker the color, the more people live there. The lighter the color, the less people live there. And you can see here down by Namibia, you have a very low population density, and that is because that most of Namibia is desert. All right, same for up here in the Sahara Desert. Last one is vegetation. Vegetation looks like this. This tells you what type of stuff grows there. All right, what type of stuff grows there. Um, that's vegetation. So you're going to use those 5 maps toggling through to get your answers. Remember, these are your lines of latitude, 50, 40, 30. Note there's the Tropic of Cancer, there's the equator. Scroll down, you're going to have the Tropic of Capricorn. That means everything in between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is the tropics. All right. These are lines of longitude. All right. 0, that's the prime meridian. One of the questions I believe asked you about the prime meridian. That's 0 degrees longitude. It's the longitude version of the equator. All right, there's 0. Then they go up this way, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then degrees west, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 degrees west. All right, so if they're asking lines of longitude this way, all right, the lines going up and down, and then these ones are stair step 30, 40, 50. That is your lines of latitude, and that's degrees north of the equator and south of the equator, like grid system in Chicago. I mentioned that before. All right, I think that should answer all of your questions. If you have questions while you're answering these 10 questions about which map or how do I get here, I'm going to say watch the screencast. Hope it's helpful. Let me know if you need anything else. Talk to you soon.